Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Aleksandr Litreev. Aleksandr Litreev is founder and CEO of Solar Labs, the world's leading developer of DVPN technology. The Solar Labs mission is to promote free speech, truth, and human rights globally by empowering all people to have uncensored, untraceable, blockchain-enabled access to the internet via its decentralized applications and consumer hardware products, built exclusively at this time for the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem. Well, good afternoon, Aleksandr. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you, and thanks you for the invitation.
Absolutely. This is exciting. I traverse the globe. I've been to 40 countries, including Russia, virtually, right? Doing podcasts, but I know you're in Estonia now. But this is so exciting. I get to meet someone new every day. But what's cool is I get to actually travel the world virtually, like I mentioned. So, Aleksandr, we're going to jump right into the questions here. I've got some great questions for you, and we'd like to get your story out to the world. Could you talk to us about your career in technology, decentralized applications? You're an entrepreneur, now the founder and CEO of Solar Labs. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Yeah, sure, Brian. So that's a great question. I started back in 2017 when I was part of the Russian opposition movement. And one of the most impressive things was that how much people would like to fight for their digital freedoms and for their digital rights. And back in those times in Russia, they started a crackdown on the internet pretty heavily, and they started blocking some certain opposition websites. They trying to ban some sort of media, which are like non-government controlled. And they also tried in 2018, they tried to ban Telegram Messenger in Russia because it refused to delete some anti-Putin Telegram channels and some informations about massive rallies in Russia. So they're trying to suppress freedom of speech and privacy there. And they really trying to establish some sort of North Korea or Chinese version of the internet in Russia. And back in those times, I myself and my friends, we started a company called V-Security, and we decided that our mission will be to fight for the digital rights of people in Russia and all around the world. And it really inspires when you see the results and the outcome of your work, when you see that there is hundreds or thousands or even millions of people from Russia or from Iran, from Pakistan, from many other countries where there is obviously problems with democracy. They are able to speak freely. They able to access truth through the internet. They really able to use internet how it was initially invented for. So yeah, that's the main inspiration for me and my team, and we trying to continue the same, pursue the same mission in Solar Labs.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the story, and you've got really something that hits home across the world, right? Even here in the United States, and that kind of is a segue into my next question, Aleksandr. Tell us how your platform is helping to fight censorship, and will it work in the United States as well, which we have some censorship issues here in the United States?
Yeah, that's a good question, Brian. So yeah, sure. Our products that we're currently developing are supposed to work all around the world. United States is not an exception. So, of course, we will be protecting people's digital rights and freedoms in United States. It will help significantly people to avoid being surveillanced by the NSA and other big agencies, big three-letter agencies of United States and of different countries. That's also a really big part of being protected online, being private online. And the whole privacy thing is heavily linked to freedom of speech and fighting against censorship, because the government, it doesn't usually just prevent you from receiving information, but they are trying to stop the ones who are sharing this sort of info. And that's what we are all about. So our new product, which is Solar DVPN, it's a technology which is unique, which should help people all around the world to stay online private and anonymously. If we take a look at other VPN services, there's a quite bad picture we see that most of them are accepting payments only through fiat gateways, and you're supposed to pay with your credit card, and you just believe their word that they do not keep logs. So basically, we don't know what's happening under the carpet. We don't know what's under the hood. And do they truly avoid log collection, or they doing it like silently, hiding it from you and selling those logs to government agencies or any third parties? We don't know. And we cannot know because like the source is closed. We cannot see the code. We don't control anything, and all the infrastructure controlled by the one company. And with DVPN is not a problem. We solve that issue, and we letting people stay private and anonymous at the same time. That's also ensures that people are able to access any sort of internet resource through our VPN service, and that's also helps people to make sure that they can reach their audience.
That's awesome. I love that. And I like the transparency that you're sharing with your platform. And you're absolutely right. There's a lot of platforms out there that you really don't know if they're truly secure or if they're really spying on you. Thank you again. And Aleksandr, you're obviously leveraging some new and emerging technologies within your tech stack. We like to talk about this on this platform. Is there something you might be able to share with us today?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned, our main product is Solar DVPN, which is there is a lot of difference from the classic VPN services. So what we took idea of the Bitcoin, which is global, uncontrolled, decentralized currency, which no government yet were lucky enough to block. Russia tried to do so, they failed. China tried to do so, they failed. Many others tried, they failed. And we decided that we can leverage that experience of unstoppable global currency to different areas of the digital life. And we understood that this is the perfect technology to use in VPN services. So what we did is we created VPN services which is based on the blockchain, fully decentralized, and there's no single legal entity which is behind all the servers that you use as the exit nodes. There is no one single legal entity which is responsible for collecting payments, for processing your data, and so on. So we are basically the first VPN service in the world which can claim that we do not keep logs, and we actually can prove it by showing our white paper how does our DVPN service works on top of blockchain, by sharing our source code, which is totally open source. Anyone can see it, anyone can check it. There's no limits on the way how you can use it. You can build your own DVPN applications on top of our code. You can conduct security audits. You can do whatever you want with it. And the also great part of it is that the people who are providing you with the connectivity to the internet, those who are acting as a gateway to the internet in your VPN connectivity, they don't know anything about you. They don't know your identity, your name, even your email address. The only thing they know is some sort of blockchain address, which is basically some number of some amount of digits and letters, which doesn't make any sense and doesn't and it's not linked to your identity anyhow. So that's a really new way how we can help people to stay anonymously and private online. And also it's a great achievement in terms of fighting censorship in the dictatorship countries and countries with the problems of democracy. Because if we take a look of other VPN services like NordVPN or ExpressVPN or whatsoever, they are all centralized, and therefore they're easily blockable by any government. That's why NordVPN is no longer functioning in Russia. That's why ProtonVPN is no longer functioning in Russia. And that's the reason why our VPN is working there. It works in China, it works in India, in many other countries where others don't. And that's the reason why it's like that is simple. The government cannot go after thousands of different privates and legal entities to catch them all, to block all of their servers and so on, because otherwise they'll just break whole internet. And with the centralized VPNs, the situation is totally different. They just can't block all the IP address just that belongs to one legal entity, and that's it, end of story. And I really believe that this is the new whole era of VPN services, and I'm really glad that we are leading the way there.
I love that. And, again, we talk about emerging technologies on this platform, but we absolutely support the Web3 and the blockchain technology. In fact, we leverage it here with our digital publication. So thank you again. That's amazing. And I appreciate you staying safe. So Aleksandr, last question for you. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow maybe their career in technology, Web3, or entrepreneurship? Any one of those?
Yeah, sure. That's actually a great question, Brian. So there's many of people around who are looking to start their basically IT journey, I would say, not only Web 3.0, but I would specify that Web 3.0 is basically something that will be everywhere in the future. And if we take a look on those areas which were emerging in the past 10 years, we can see that the blockchain is one of them, and one of the largest. And definitely, if you're looking for some sort of a career in IT, it's definitely worth it to look into Web 3.0 to check if you can join some existing products and help them. That's a good way to start, because blockchain products are usually, like Web 3.0 products are usually all about freedom and decentralization, which also means that they're developed by community, some sort of different teams who are collaborating together. And it doesn't appear from out of nowhere, out of thin air. All of those products are developed by people, and they always need someone to help them. They need additional developers, they need assistance. You can start by just doing some sort of small contributions to already existing open source projects. And that's going to make a difference, and also will improve your skills significantly. So I think that's the best way to start.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful for a lot of our audience people here that want to start a career or are in that career and want to do something different. So I appreciate the share on that. And Aleksandr, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye for now.